Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I am not going to be making anything sweet. I'm not making cakes, cupcakes, cookies, squares, anything like that. Today I'm going a little bit more on the savory side. So my friend Nancy had introduced me to a new type of salad, and I am in love with this salad. It is dill pickle. Dill pickle salad. So if you like dill pickle chips, this tastes almost exactly like it. Now the problem is, I cannot find dill pickle dressing anywhere except in this bag of salad mix. So I went looking online and I found a copycat recipe of how to make the dill pickle dressing and the dill pickle seasoning that is in this bag. So I have never tried it before. I am trying it for the first time with you guys, and I am going to compare it to this to see how close it actually is. All right, so let's get started and make our dill pickle dressing. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is chop up a couple of dill pickles and measure out 2 tablespoons of them. All right, we also need 2 tablespoons of pickle juice. All right, we also need a tablespoon of honey. Now, a little trick I learned about measuring out honey is take your measuring spoon, spray it with a little bit of Pam, and then the honey won't stick to it. So my honey's a little grainy right now. That's just because I haven't used it in a while, but it's still good. All right, we also need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, we're gonna set this aside. We also need our dill. I'm using dried dill, and we need 1.5 teaspoons of it. Right now I only have the 1 teaspoon because my 1/2 teaspoon has garlic powder in it and my 1/4 teaspoon has onion powder. All right, let me get the blender and we will start mixing it together. In the blender, you're gonna put 1.5 cups of plain Greek yogurt. Then you're gonna mix in 2 tablespoons of dill pickle juice, 2 tablespoons of chopped dill pickles, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of honey. Then you're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of dried dill. Okay, then you're gonna blend that all together. All right, guys, look at that. It is smooth and creamy. All right, now what I'm gonna do is take it and put it into a cute little jar. All right, so for this part, we're making the dill pickle seasoning, which would go on like popcorn. Okay, I'm starting with a teaspoon of dill, dried dill, a 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary, 1/2 teaspoon of coriander, a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and the last one is 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, so now it'd be so much easier if I had a magic bullet or a NutriBullet, you know, the little cups to do this, but this is all I have right now. So we're gonna just blend it all up together to make it really fine. Okay, so it's all blended together. It would be easier if I did have a magic bullet or something to make it even finer, but this is the best I can do right now. It looks pretty good. It looks nice and fine. So the best way to test this, I'm going to make a little bit of popcorn and test it on popcorn. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think the best way for me to test this and compare them is I have a little bit of one we made in a little ramekin. Same with the seasoning, I put it in a little ramekin. Then I have some leftover from another bag of salad of the seasoning in a container. And I have a packet of the dressing in here that I haven't opened so that you guys can see I am testing it right from the package. There we go. So this one I will put in another ramekin and we will just taste test it and then we'll put it on the salad, see if it tastes any different, the same. Let's compare it. Oh yes, and the seasoning. I'm gonna put it on some popcorn because I think that's gonna be the easiest way to tell. So let's make our popcorn first. All right, here we go. So popcorn is ready. Just gonna put a little bit in 2 bowls. That aside. Okay, so our popcorn's ready with our seasonings and our salads are ready. So first, we're just gonna taste each one to see how they compare. So let's do the one we made first. I find it really lemony, that maybe a 1/4 teaspoon instead of 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice would be better. It's not a strong enough dill flavor, I don't think. It's good though. It's very good. Okay, a little water. All right, so this is the one from the actual salad packet. It's a lot thicker, so maybe, I don't know, it's a lot thicker. It also has much more of a zing to it. Maybe some sour cream is in it. I don't know, it's a lot more tart and sour and much more strong. Like it has a stronger dill pickle flavor for sure. So it's comparable, it's okay, it'll do. I think it needs to be tweaked. I gotta figure out how to tweak it a little to make it a little bit more like this one. Try it on the salad. So this is the store-bought one. Definitely a lot thicker. I kind of like the way it goes on. All right, our homemade one. Yeah, I think it's a little too thin. All right, so the store-bought one on a salad. Looks like eating dill pickle chips. Only a little healthier. All right, so ours, let's see how it turns out. It's too thin. It's not a strong enough flavor on it. It definitely needs something else. It's missing something. I don't know. I don't know what it's missing. I can't put my finger on it right now. If you know, let me know in the comments so I can try it again. Okay, now I gotta wash it all out. Okay, so next up is the dry seasoning. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on each of the popcorn bowls. This is the store-bought one. Such a nice, strong dill pickle smell to it. Okay, and this is the one we made. Not as strong. I wonder if using fresh dill versus dry dill makes a difference. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try the store-bought one first. Tastes like dill pickle chips. Okay, let's try ours. Not the same. I don't know what it is. That one feels way more off to me. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's too much salt in it, not enough dill, too much onion or garlic powder. Not sure, but store-bought one is definitely better. Okay, so overall the store-bought one is way better, but this was a copycat recipe. We were attempting it to see how it would turn out. And you know what, I am quite happy with it. When I want to use it, when I don't have any, it's gonna come in very handy. I like using the seasoning on salmon when I cook it, and then finish off my salmon with a little bit of the dressing. So when I use up all the dressing on my salad, now I have an alternative to use. Overall, you know what, I would say I recommend this copycat recipe. It was a good one. It does need some tweaking. I'm not sure how. Maybe you can figure it out and let me know, and I will try it again. But for now, I'm happy with how it turned out. So remember to hit the like button, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And just in case you didn't know, I do have a TikTok page now where you can go and see some short videos of different things that are not going to be on my YouTube channel. Okay, so that's it. Give this recipe a try because I would like somebody else to try it and tell me what they found worked and what didn't. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. It just does not quite have that strong enough dill taste, and it needs a little bit more zing to it. So try it, leave me a comment, and let me know what you did differently and if it turned out better for you. Okay, that's it. I will see you for the next recipe. Bye guys.